Well, I've been working on that mess. The tree that I wanted to save was a 3-stemmer at the base and it was all snapped. So that's kind of, and then a lot of that's multiflora rose. Some of it was low hanging, just trees I didn't want to mess with. There's a bunch of multiflora rose and I even got a bunch over on that side. But that's not the main goal. Now the main goal is to get this stump off. De-stump it, make it stumpy. So I'm probably going to dig dirt, because that's generally what happens, but I'll hope I don't dig dirt. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I could pull it out without the stump, but there's probably still so much dirt on the stump it don't make much difference. It's an old chain, so I'm not gonna cry too bad. You know, I'm tight, so I don't wanna give up too much. Let's see if the old beast will start again. It's been probably about an hour now. This thing's been coming to work since 1982. Over here. a wedge in there and bang it. At the bottom I'm out of length. My life story. Oh, Lordy. Somewhere those wedges I threw back in here with a little itty bitty hammer. Let's see if we can open that up. I'm just about all the way through. I think it actually moved. I didn't see it move. Yeah, I could go get a 24-inch bar. Yeah, I think it's moving. I could go get a 20-inch bar. Not moving much. Oh, hit an anthill. That's good to know. I need some more bigger wedges. Huh. Oh, I think I know I missed the cut from that side to this side. Maybe I can get that, and maybe that's what it is. Turn this on fast. Old boy's wore out. Maybe I'll give it a tug with a winch. Hit dirt once, but it's coming apart. I'll take you up there. I dug that out pretty good so I wouldn't hit too much dirt, but there's one root leg or whatever. You can't see the angle of this either. It's about 45 degrees. But I definitely missed my two cuts, which I kind of thought I might because the dirt clean out on the other side is a different spot. I get more wedges and wedge it out. Right now I'm gonna go up and get a drink and rest up a second. The old geezer ain't what he used to be. Ain't what he used to be. So I'll bring you back in a little bit. Bye bye. Well, it took me a long break. Too long. Had some pistachio nuts and some Gatorade and that kind of stuff. Let's see if this will just, yeah. I think it's loose now. I didn't think there was much holding it anyway. You can't see the angle here, but it's got a good angle. I got enough cuts in this thing. Oops. Like it might be Swiss cheese. I guess I'll set these down here. I shouldn't put my hand in here, but there's a, yeah, I think it's separated. I don't think I can, oh, I got the hammer on the other side. Of course, this might want to come down on me. I guess I better not do that. That's not the smartest thing to do. Some interesting woodpecker holes here. Anyhow, how am I get this out? It's separated. Already wore out again. Doesn't take much anymore. Anyhow, I'm going to take the grapple off, grapple, grabber, I don't know what. The wife wants it up front. We're pulling branches and stuff up there again, so I'm going to take it up there and unhook it, then come back and hook up to the thing up there and pull this down to here. And I just pick it up with forks. When I get down here, it's probably going to roll. So I think what I'll do, oh, here's a ball. This place, I used to have a dog that played with balls all the time, and he's buried up there, and every time I find a ball, I put it up there on his grave. Everybody asks me what they want to do when I die, what do they want to do with me? I said, bury me up with my dogs. There's 3 of them up there, and there's probably about, I don't know, half a dozen cats, some fish, birds. There's all sorts of stuff buried up there. You can see some crosses up there. Anyhow, I'll be back in a little bit. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Hi, guys. Another day of rain. I'm laughing because I just did a video and the camera wasn't turned on. This is friggin' Jeep, and my name's John. Welcome aboard. Ain't much going on, just rain. And more rain. We're on our 3rd day of rain, and it's making the grass grow really well. Too well. Anyhow, and like I said, not much going on. It's a muddy mess. I went up to Gettysburg yesterday, and on the way back, saw that Union Mill's got a new water wheel in. And talking to the guy that installed it, was working on it, really nice guy. Just a beautiful wheel. Well, yesterday I went in town and got 15 gallons, there's another can in the back, of corn gas that go in the lawnmower because I've been using so much, and it'll hold 10 gallons. And those 2 cans will be empty, and then I'll go up to Littlestown today and get 10 gallons of corn-free gas. So that's kind of all that's really on the plans today, but on the way back I'm hoping to stop at Union Mills again and get a quick video, minute video or so, an update on their water wheel up there, because it's absolutely just gorgeous. So we'll see you hopefully in a little bit. Bye-bye. I just realized that I forgot to show you guys the load of wood I got. This is Tree of Heaven, which is just, it might be better burning pine wood than this. I don't know, but it burns and it doesn't leave the residue that pine does in the boilers. Not that mine cares a whole lot about that, but it does care some. And if I can find one decent log in there, I've never sawed that on the sawmill, so I might find that. In fact, that one right there doesn't look too bad. See the burls that are on this thing? See, there's another burl on the top over there. This thing was loaded with burls. Anyhow, and I got to cut this field. This field hadn't been cut in, I think, 4 days now, and it's getting ready. But anyhow, wet out here. And it's cloudy. It was raining a little while ago. I'm going to go back, like I said, and empty some gas cans. We'll be back in a minute. Bye-bye. Well, I know this is just what you guys wanted to see, is a mud puddle or a water puddle. I guess the mud is below the water. Anyhow, we're back here. Got to get in there and gas the old zero turn up and get the cans emptied. Like I said, not much going on, so I'm kind of getting anything I can do to get a video together. So we're going to be in there and putting some in. That's about an update, about all I got. Oh, I know. I got number 54. No, 55. 55. Caught the mouse 2 days ago. See ya. Bye. Good update. Well, just an update. Got the 2 cans emptied. Got them labeled. It doesn't even show in there. Yeah, there it's showing. And I put this around them, keep them from rattling or sliding, or if they do slide, they can't turn over. And I try to always keep the trunk here has kind of been redone in this Ferrari. But then if it does vent gas, it'll just vent fumes. It won't vent gas. If you had it where that was the low side and it's filled way up, it would vent gas. Keep a spare battery in here. Actually, the battery in this thing acted up, and then my Ferrari acted up, I don't know, several months ago, and the battery's over 10 years old, so I thought for sure the battery was bad. So I bought another battery, and about once a month I put it on the trickle charger and let it kind of boost it. So that's kind of an update. I'm heading up to Littlestown. Maybe I'll stop by a place up there and visit. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Hi guys, we're up at Union Mills. And I told you yesterday we were driving by here and stopped in and saw the gentleman that was working on it. They got a whole new water wheel here. I think he said he was a wheelwright, which would make sense. That's a big wagon wheel. That thing has to be kind of balanced and all sorts of fancy stuff. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous though? I wish I could take you inside, but they're not open today. But I thought I'd bring you by. I knew they were getting a new wheel put on here because I saw the old one, and we'll go over and take a look at it. And when I was up here in October for the Jeep show, I did a little video on it. We'll go over and look at it. Isn't that gorgeous though? Absolutely gorgeous. And he has that thing so balanced and so precisely made that you can just turn it with your hand. I mean, it takes a little effort to get it going. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I don't know if you guys appreciate stuff like that, but I think it's neat. And they redid I guess that might be called the flume or the way. I'm not sure what it's called. Oops. It has a little water dribbling through, which doesn't make anything. I think this is I can't think of what kind of water wheel this is. Maybe back. I'll have to look at my water wheel book at home. And then look at the brickwork on the opening for it. This mill's been around here for years and years and years and years. That's where I guess they let the water into it from inside. It was kind of neat looking at how they engage it and disengage it. All white oak, he said, which is kind of what they like making these things kind of out of them. But isn't that beautiful workmanship? I guess it'll be running this fall when we come up to the Jeep show. The water just sits here, ready to go to work. Isn't that beautiful? They've got all this nice work. They need to change that top piece. Finish off the pretty. It looks like they got some kind of coating on all that wood too. Nice little walkway here. I guess this is where it comes down. They probably got a big grate here. Yeah, a big grate there. That makes sense. I guess if the water gets too high here, it overflows and goes to another place. I don't know where it comes from up there, but it's a long way off. But here's the old water wheel. I got to make the legs of this thing just a bit shorter. They said, I'm not sure what they're going to do with this. I told them I wanted it if they're just going to throw it away or burn it, because that's just neat. Look at that. That's one solid oak log. I kind of don't think that one, it might be inside, but I can see pieces on that one. That's a serious chunk of white oak there. And look how fine the grain is. That was old growth. Man, that thing is something else. But I think these were starting to get loose and started to get a little rot in them. Here, I guess maybe to make them last a little bit longer, they might have put some kind of corrective maintenance on those to stiffen these parts up. Here it's starting to get a little rot. I mean, sooner or later, water and wood's going to rot. I don't care whether it's white oak or what it is. Got a little just mess up there. This is probably the worst part of it here, but look at how, yeah, it's getting, even with the moisture out today, it's getting loose, but look at the tie rods going back and forth. The size of these bolts, even here, are not little bolts. You can see where they fixed a few of them. There's some galvanized ones there. But look at the craftsmanship it took to make this. Just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I like that sitting in my front yard. I don't think the wife would, but I think that's a heck of a showpiece. This side here must have been the side that was going bad or something, because there's no metal supports on that other side. We'll go look at the new one. I don't see any metal on either side of that, so I think that might have been add on to buy a little more time. Don't really know. I'd take either one of them. When I bought my property, I wanted water on it because I wanted to put one of these on it, but undershot. I think that's what it's called, an undershot. Can you see the steel bands around? That might be one piece. I don't really know. It looks like it's fluted though. That might be one solid piece of white oak. But I don't see at the base is any support there and any steel there, so I think that was added onto the other one. Look at the straps around that thing. I don't know what size bearings underneath there, but I bet it ain't little. I don't know how it's lubricated either. I don't see any like oil drip in it. Maybe it's just spins in the wood, but I know somewhere along the line, I'm sure that there's a metal shaft inside of there, but I doubt that it's the whole length. It might just be where the straps are bored in. Don't know on that. Isn't that beautiful? Anyhow, I'm on the way up to get some ethanol-free gas, and I stopped here for two reasons at this time. Number one, it ain't raining. It's been raining on and off. Number two, it's kind of difficult to get in and out of this spot from time to time. It's not that it really matters to you guys, but you go up in the traffic. Right now there's no traffic. It'd be easy, but I can just come on and go down as opposed to normally I go that way. So anyhow, just thought I'd drop by, and this is part of my day today. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome to the gas station. We're up on, what's this, Route 194?
Yeah.
We're at Route 194, just a little bit east of Littlestown. This is where I get my gas. If you need tires, this place has got the tires. Real nice place. Anyhow, that's kind of what's going on. And they got a shop, they work on things, do all sorts of stuff. And it's noisy here. But this is what I come for, the ethanol-free gas. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. Bye. Guys, here is where we are at. I'm all Twitter-pated, can't talk because there's so many good-looking toys here. I met some nice guys up here. Here is, introduce yourself.
My name's Emmett with Kurt's Trading. I'm a salesman here. And then this is Colby, our truck mechanic.
He was kind of hiding a little bit.
He was hiding a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Some people like to hide. Is this a phone number? No, that's how long you've been in business. Clue forever holding pieces together. Anyhow, we're going to go out and walk around the shop. I don't know if we're going with him, if he wants to explain one or two pieces or whatever. I came in here to get permission, so they gave me permission to meander around, and we're going to see some nice toys. Some really nice toys.
We've got one or two. A little bit.
We got one or two. We're going to go out and take a look. I was up here getting gas at the gas store. Uh-oh. As you can see, I get out of the farm on days of rain. If it starts raining a whole lot, this boy's going to go hide. Man, look at all these Tracos. I need a oh, I like that little Volvo.
Yeah, we've got everything here's used. We got quite an abundance of it, you know.
Gotta have a thumb on it.
Ranging from late models to
yeah, I'd have to trade my toolcat in on one of these. I got a new
we can make that work. We take trade-ins.
I know, I got a new toolcat. Wife was mad when I got it. Look at those. They got everything you need here. Now, do you think that little thing over there would move a log?
It could move one or two, probably.
I have a sawmill.
Overload it.
Have a sawmill. What else? Anything special here?
We've got skidders, we've got bulldozers, we got wheel loaders, we got
Look at this,
machines,
guys.
wheel machines.
Look at this, guys. Take your pick. Which one would you want to come home with?
If you don't like the selection, wait a day, it'll change.
There you go. Did you hear that? Look at the size of that bucket, guys. That bucket's got to be 6 foot tall.
Oh, every bit of it.
That would move my sawdust, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it
Look at all these nice machines. There's a nice little Bobcat.
would. Yeah, we got all brands, all different.
I think I was up here looking. I bought an A300, but not from you guys. I bought it from Bobcat.
Okay.
And like that thing because the wheels turned on, tear up the grass.
Yeah, we get A300. Well, A300s we get occasionally. We get A770s quite a bit. You know, we get your lawnmowers and
the 300s that have the wheels that turn are becoming extinct.
yes, they're.
I think they made a stupid move by not making them. I don't like the little articulating things.
Oh, the little like L28s. And
I don't even know their numbers. Look at guys. If you need a little bucket loader, there's a lot of sweet ones here. Look at these. Wow. That would work good in the wood yard, wouldn't it? I'm afraid to ask how much it is, but
that's a good unit. That's a 2023.
look at that.
1,200 hours on that unit.
Oh my goodness, that's brand new.
Yeah, we get all sorts of, all different ranges of hours. We have some of the tractors here. We got 4 hours on them, and we got machines with 4,000 hours on them. So
This is a nice machine here. I like this little cat.
those are nice versatile machines. We got a nice lineup of Takaguchis. Those are 111 horsepower machines there. Got the Kubota diesel on them.
There's my tool cat up there, guys. I think mine looks a little bit better. I never do anything with it except for drive it around.
Yeah, that's all right.
It picks up pallets of wood and puts them up by my boiler. Now I wouldn't mind having one of these that reaches out a little bit further.
Yeah, it's a 400F man lift. Got a 40-foot reach on it.
I need a 60-foot reach because I got to get to the top of my chimney.
Well, I'm sure I'll have one here
Next week. Look at this guy. I think this one's a little bit.
She's seen the salt once or twice.
Mine's never been in the salt.
These are super popular for landscaping guys doing snow removal, and they put salt spreaders in the back.
Yeah, this thing, it's had a rough life.
She's had a good life, a full life.
A full life. A very, well,
With more to give.
more to give. Makes me appreciate how mine is. Mine's dusty right now. I think it's missing its fenders too, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's just a little rusty right now. We'll wash that off.
Wash the rust off. You're all right. There you go. I need a broom for my driveway. I got one of those too.
Yeah, we could give you trade in on that. Get you that nice Polaris diesel back there. Put a snow. These attachments are for that Polaris. So you got snow blade.
Okay.
Blower.
Well, I got a snow blower for my toolcat. That was part of the deal. I got a blower, a blade, and forks. But then I got the Bobcat, which I got accoutrements for the Bobcat that you've probably never seen before that I made. So I got the world's biggest engine hoist. It looks, we call it the pterodactyl. It was just made with leftover junk. I used to have one of these guys, but it was a lot older and a lot smaller.
Those are good use. They run for a while.
I think if the Bobcat stopped, I would go for one of these because the tires turn. They just don't tear up the ground, and I bet they get up 60 foot too, don't they? That's 55 foot, I guess, is probably.
55 footer.
Yeah, I like those guys. Look at all the toys here.
And this isn't even half of it. We're
Go look at them skidders over there.
Yeah, and now that would get my trees out of the woods, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could definitely put a hurting on them. Maybe
But
just drive it around. It'd be a cool toy to have in your backyard. You know?
the backyard, put it in the front yard. The next time you'd see me, it'd be in a divorce court. I got a truck parked in the front yard right now. I'm getting grief on. Man, they get everything here. Look at that. That would get a log. You know who would like this is Skidder Kev or I can't Nuts 319 would like one of those. I think he just got one of those.
They send them my way.
He's up in Pennsylvania, north of Pittsburgh. But I bet you
We
can.
send
I bet you
machines
could
all
get
over
it.
the country.
Hear that, guys? They can get anything you want here. They can send it to you.
Overseas or in the States, we can send it here.
A multitasking place. Well, I thought you guys would like a look around. Now look at this, isn't this pretty? That thing looks brand new.
It is.
It
It's
is
got 20 hours on it.
20 hours.
Yep, 2023.
That would get some of my tree stumps out of the way. They still got the plastic on it. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a little bit bigger than I think I need. No, you need one bigger than this.
Yeah, you can never have, have a machine too big, like say you got too much money. There's no such thing.
That's right. And firewood, you never have enough.
That's right.
Firewood, you never have enough. Well, guys, that's going to kind of wrap it up here because it's going to rain on me. That 344 looks nice. I got an old 544.
These are machines that need some tender loving care.
Okay.
Anything in this section needs a little bit of work, but
Needs some work. That's
prices reflect that.
pretty much. What kind of work does that 344 need?
Emissions work. Emissions.
Damn emissions. What? This thing looks like it's almost just off the showroom.
Yeah, somebody roasted a marshmallow on it once.
Oh, they're cooking. It's a barbecue loader.
Yeah, that's the party unit there.
A barbecue track hoe or mini excavator. Way to go, guys. I like it. Look at all the toys. There's a bunch of chippers, it looks like, over there.
Yeah, chippers, straw blowers, man lifts, light towers.
What don't you have?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We get it all in here.
Guys, this is the place to come. There's a 544 there. That looks bigger than my 544. Mine's a 544B.
Oh, okay.
And it's a tired old machine.
They're good machines, though. They'll last forever.
It still keeps going. Well, that's going to wrap it up here. Oh, we'll go over there and get the name and phone number if you can't see it. We'll walk over there. That's the number where they can get a hold of you if they want one of these things?
Yes, sir, it is.
Well, let's go over there and take a peek.
Ask for Emmett Wolf.
Emmett Wolf.
You're hooked up. We'll get you hooked up.
All right. I'm impressed by all the toys.
Yeah, well, stop by in another 2 weeks and this lot will be packed. So.
Is that right? Oh, you got an auction coming up in 2 weeks?
Yeah, we just had our other auction a week ago, so our inventory's running a bit low. So.
Yeah, you come in 3 weeks.
Hey guys, did you hear him say his inventory's a bit low? We just saw 200 machines.
Yeah.
200 machines.
Wow,
And inventories. You're in the camera. Get out of there.
Yeah, we'll have 400 machines here for the next sale. We'll have 400.
400 machines,
everything
people.
down here.
So we are just about a mile north of Littlestown on Route 97.
Yep, just south of Gettysburg.
Just south of Gettysburg, in between. So you're close to an interstate. You can get out here and get this stuff. It looks like they got a good food truck over there. I'm not sure, but I'll bet they have food.
Yep,
We
have
deliver
food at
to
the
you.
auctions
And they could deliver anywhere you want. So if you see something, woo, there's the number to call. Right there, 717-870-3101. And ask for, hold on a second, I'm not good at this, guys, you know that. Ask for, what was your name
My
again?
name's Emmett.
Emmett.
Yes, sir. Emmett with Kurt's Trading.
Kurt's
Set
Trading.
up with any machine you're looking for.
They'll take care of you. Thanks now, bye-bye.